Is our one-step polish finally ready for you to try? Let's find out. It's been a few months since we've visited the one-step polish. This is a long-term R&D project to get this just right for you guys to test at home. So if you haven't seen the previous videos, you can go check them out, or a quick refresher right now. This is going to be, I believe, our third iteration. Well, at least that we're showing on camera. There's been many more in between that, but we're just showing you when there's significant progress being made. To refresh your memory here, the first one that we started out with over here removed a lot of the scratches, but what we're aiming for right now is a one-step polish. And this just left way too many holograms on the final finish to be considered a one-step for us. So stepping on to the second iteration here, we got that knocked down a little bit. We took down some of the abrasives and changed a couple other things, improved the sling on it. Not quite a fine a finish as we'd liked it to be in a one-step polish. We want it, when you're finished up with this, that you don't need to come through with anything else. It's a one-step polish that finishes out perfectly. And with the one-step polish, you might not get as much scratch removal, but you will get a perfect finish to remove haze or just like the scratches that you get from going through like a regular car wash or something. But if you had a deep scratch from like a key or something like that, that's something you have to go after with like a compound. So just so everyone knows, we're going after a one-step polish here to remove fine scratches, hazing, and take the paint up to a good final finish, but it might not remove the deepest, heaviest scratches. And we got this hood out of a junkyard, so there are some deeper, heavier scratches on here. Okay, so that's a quick bring you up to speed of where we've been the past couple of videos. Now we're moving into testing a next version that we think is worthy of your time watching it on camera. So we're gonna do it right into the center here. So let me grab, we're doing this on a rotary polisher, and just to kind of standardize how much polish we're putting on the paint, we're actually applying it to an applicator pad, and we're gonna apply the polish with an applicator pad to make sure we have a standardized amount within reason of the amount of polish that we're using. All right, let's see how well it wipes off here. So one of the things we're worried about is the sling, like how clean is it keeping the surface? Because not that it's absolutely crucial, but it's kind of a pain in the butt when you're using a polish, it just slings everywhere. Minimal sling on this one, as you can see. Then another one that's important is how hard is it to wipe it off? Because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Any detailer can tell you, like when you have a polish, it's just hard to remove. I mean, some people are using waterless washes or rinse aids to be able to try and get this stuff off a little easier, but it's a lot nicer when it just wipes off super clean. You can check your work instantly. And some things vary, but I kind of like to be able to just wipe it and check it right away. As you can see, this is a nice wipe off. Maybe a little bit left to be desired there on how clean it wipes off. So that I'm happy about. We go through, I mean, maybe we can pop up a quick before and after. You can see it removed a ton of the haze that was on there, which is certainly to be expected. Like I said, this is a one-step polish, so it's not going to get the heaviest, deepest paint defects that are in here. What we're looking for is to remove the light, or of course the hazing, the light scratches, and not leave any hologram marks behind. So let me quick check this with a paint. So a lot of times when you're doing testing with this kind of stuff, you kind of need to find your limits to make it the best product you can. We started out with something that's too aggressive, which is going to be going after a lot more scratches, but not leaving behind the finish. What we're seeing now, we're not leaving any holograms, which is a good thing. So we've reached the other end of the spectrum where now we're very least aggressive we can be, and we're not leaving any holograms. So now it's about stepping it back towards the aggressive side to see how aggressive can we go on different types of paints, different types of surfaces without getting those holograms, but also removing scratches. That's how you find that sweet spot. Some people might be like, okay, good, you got a good finish here. But it's not the best it could be yet. We have just found the other end of the spectrum where we're not leaving the holograms. We still have some abrasives in there. But just to be sure that we're in the sweet spot that we're looking for, we're gonna step it back up towards a little bit more abrasive until we get to that point where we're like, well, now we're chasing our tail because we got to the holograms again. And in that, hopefully we can take out even more of the scratches while maintaining that work time, while maintaining the little bit of sling that it has, while maintaining the easy wipe off. And that's how you can kind of fine tune these little areas to make sure that when you use this product, you're like, wow, that was so easy. I feel like I could do a whole car in a short amount of time. Less time you can polish the car, Well, for a professional detailer, obviously you can make more money if you're spending less time doing it. And if you're first time doing it, it's a lot easier of an experience and you're gonna feel a lot more comfortable doing it when it's just an easy through, get great results. So that's a quick update on where we're at with this polish now. We're gonna keep fine tuning it. Stay tuned, we'll get you another video on when we find that optimal sweet spot. And then from there, maybe we'll even take you out and show you some of our real world testing that we do, having real detailers out in the real world to use this. After we dial in all the performance metrics of this, we're gonna work on some more user experience things. So let us know in the comments down below what scent you prefer something like this to have. Do you want it to have a scent or not have a scent? Some people love a product, and when I ask them what they love about it, the first thing they say is, oh, the scent is what I love about it. So should we add a scent to this polish? If so, let us know in the comments down below what we should put in it. Thanks for joining us in this one. We'll see you in the next one.